Welcome back to the channel, and today we've got an all-electric BYD to show you, brand new. So we're gonna have a little look at it, and here's Oliver. What are we gonna do today?
Oh my gosh, we need to talk to you about this. We're gonna give you some brutally honest, hard facts about this car, why it's so good, who's its competition, what it's like on the UK roads, and I've got some really cool features that I really want to show you of this car. Right, so come with us on this journey. Let's get it started.
Go.
Okay, firstly, I want to show you all of the cool standard things you get with this BYD Seal. You get a 15.6-inch infotainment screen that can do this. Both trims come with this absolutely glorious panoramic roof. You get a heat pump as standard, and both trims get these 19-inch wheels, 2 wireless charge pads, premium quality seats that comes in 2 colours. They are very soft, it's fake leather, vegan leather, suede elements inside the car. Like in the really expensive Defender and Range Rovers, you get clear sight ground view tech. 160-degree cameras, which also show you how close you are to objects. Double laminated glass, keeping the cabin nice and quiet. Sexy pop-out BYD door handles. Inside of the BYD Seal, and I gotta say, what a cool premium experience. The steering doesn't feel too light, you know. I'm in eco mode and it's really smooth. It's not too jolty when I stamp on the accelerator. Now this is the Excellence trim. There's 2 trims. The Design, which is rear wheel drive, 354 miles of range, and this is the Excellence all-wheel drive, 3.8 seconds, not 62, and 323 miles of range. But as soon as I move this little rocker switch from eco to normal to sport, the accelerator becomes a lot more responsive, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. On the suspension side of things, it's slightly on the firm side again, and it does stay well flat, very well flat. It's absolutely fine. I mean, here we go. There was quite a big pothole there, well damped, took it with ease. That's what I want in a car. I want a car that's going to be able to take the big holes of the road and not feel like I've just completely damaged my suspension arm. The BYD Seal has an 82.5 kilowatt hour battery, and charging, it can do 150 kilowatts max charge, 10 to 80%, that means you could do it in under half an hour. If you've got a 7 kilowatt wall box at home, 0 to 100%, you're looking at around 11 hours, 35 minutes. If you've got an 11 kilowatt wall box, that brings it down to around 7 hours and 35.
Okay, jumping into the BYD Seal, and we're actually quite impressed. I feel like, I'm trying to be honest, I'm not trying to be too positive here, because, I mean, it's just, face it, it's a good looking interior. We're greeted with this massive display, which is definitely big enough. I would like to see controls, because when you jump in, it's quite overwhelming, like you don't know where anything is. Yeah,
it's, you know what, temperature controls are great when they're separate, but you get used to it. I mean, us jumping in, we've had to sort of fiddle and fart about.
I mean, I personally don't like it up here, but you loved this.
Oh, I love that, like moving the airflow, baby.
Which was cool, because it's quite a nice little graphic. You've got a little screen here, which I'm trying to show you, but yeah, it's all right. It's sort of functional. What do you think?
I think it works well. I think it's a lot of clear infotainment there and clear dash.
Looking down here, NFC, I'm not too sure. Someone needs to explain a bit more about this.
That NFC stands for Near for Connect, which means when you put some stuff near it, like sometimes it'll have a card.
There's a lot of abbreviations here. Like what does BYD stand for? Bring your
dolphin to the party. It's BYD. Actually, do you know what's interesting? Because in the UK we're a bit like build your dream is quite long. They've listened to feedback, and they are going to give you an option where you can just have BYD on the back rather than, you know, like on the Dolphin it says build your dream. So you don't worry about that. You can have a BYD option.
Don't worry about it.
I'll tell you what, one word to describe the Camin.
Camin?
Camin. Tell me one word. I'm going to give you mine.
Oh God. I'll just say sleek.
Premium. This feels premium. Everything feels premium. Look at this rocker.
Got some spit in the eye.
Good. Well, it's good for you. It's protein, mate. You need it. You need to do chest day. He's wasting away.
Don't touch me.
Look at this circle.
You can't touch me.
I can. Look, I'm telling you now, premium as well.
All right, back to the car. This is nice. I like it. It's simple. You've got two things there. You've got 2 cup holders there, and under here you've got a load of storage, which is nice, and you've got 2 USBs. So realistically, you can have a great time.
So I want to talk to you about price, because this starts at £45,000. And you know what? The best thing is there's only 2 trim levels, the design, the excellence. And if you want to pay £3,000 more to get to 48k, then you have this one, which is all-wheel drive. The only thing you're paying for is it's got a heads-up display, it's got all-wheel drive, so that £3,000 really is just paying for another electric motor. You get 3.8 seconds and more power. I mean, if you really want it, after you have a go in this, I mean, the £3,000, you probably go, yeah, I'm going to do it. But if you go for the design trim, then that's 5.9 seconds, are still really quick in the design. So really, it's up to you. I mean, I'd probably go for the design trim. I mean, this is great all-wheel drive, but I think 45k, still £5,000 more than the Tesla Model 3. I'd go for the design trim, I think. What would you guys go for? Let me know in the comments. Talking about sport mode, this is what sport mode is like. All-wheel drive. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this has got some kick. When you put your foot flat to the floor, whoa, on the brakes as well. Good brakes. You don't have, they're not too grabby. They're really smooth, actually. That's a nice travel, that brake. As I'm coming around here, oh my gosh, you could probably see the look on my face. Oh my gosh, this is just lift off. That is nuts. As soon as you put, whoa, four-wheel drive is just sticking to the road. You cannot come off. And this is just one of those cars where you probably, if you really wanted to, you probably could take it to a track day, have a bit of fun. There's actually a timer option on your digital dash that you can bring up and do some lap times. It's even got 3.8 seconds on the back, which some petrol heads will absolutely love or not because it's electric. But even that is, look at me, in your face, 3.8 seconds.
We have to say a massive thank you to Stratstone BYD Milton Keynes for being so welcoming and letting us take the car out for a test drive. If you're interested in test driving any of their models, please do get in contact with them. We will leave a link to their website in the description below.
It's even got a frunk. Check it out, 53 litres of space in the front where you can keep your cables. How good is that? Let's talk about boot space. A little button down here which pops it open. There it is, 400 litres of boot space. We've got one of the chairs down for you, the rear seats. So you can see they go down, 60-40 split. And then you've got a little bit of space under here. And then you've got another flap under here as well. Check it out, 400 litres in there.
You've got some interesting facts about this car, haven't you?
I have.
So you want to go straight into the facts? Go on then.
Right. Okay. So a lot of people look at this car and they go, "Oh my gosh, it doesn't really look that Chinese." That's because BYD actually headhunted, probably not stolen, a guy who was a designer who helped Audi with the original e-tron and the Audi R8. So you've got some German inspiration, which I definitely think you can see within this car. I really love these sharp headlights. And look how they've followed the line into the front bumper. I think that's so cool.
It does look quality. I like that it's in black. I think if I was going to get this car, it would be in black. I just think it looks stealthy and looks really nice. But coming around the side of the car, the wheels, I think they're functional. They look good.
Yeah, I think some people, a friend of mine actually said, I didn't want to do BYD because you can't change the wheels. But I actually don't mind these wheels and I think they're cool with the aero parts. No gloss, as in no chrome even. Just both trim levels do not get any chrome. I love that, BYD.
Yeah, you hate chrome.
Goodness me.
Little bits here that are really nice, and on the side vent down here it looks cool.
Yeah, look at those shapes. I love that. Let's just get effort.
Look, nice little handles. Lovely.
Come here, look at this, right? So a lot of electric manufacturers now are saying, oh, you know, we take inspiration and design from the ocean because it's environmentally friendly. Again, they've done that. Here, this references that kind of gills that you would see on a shark or a fish. And then if you come around the back again, you've got a scaly light design as well, which just kind of feeds into that theme.
I feel like, on a side note, I feel like car
friendly
manufacturers should stop preaching about environmentally friendly stuff, because it's a car, it's not environmentally friendly, and it's not going to save the planet. It's just not.
And also, they love fishnets. All recycled fishnets.
Yeah,
I know.
I know. Stop going on about it.
Get that in. Look at that. 3.8 seconds.
I do like it. It's simple. I feel like, I don't know what he's doing with his hands.
I don't know. Just trying to emphasise the sleekness of it.
Okay, it does look sleek at the back though. Going back to this point, these lights look really nice when they're on, and he's still going with his hands. But this light bar is really nice, and it just looks really stealthy from the back.
Let us know what you guys think about the exterior in the comments. Be honest with us. Regenerative braking. So in a lot of electric cars now, you have flappy paddles, which I actually really like because you can customize them, you can get involved a bit more. You don't have it in the BYD Seal, and I haven't figured out a way yet. I bet you can do it from the steering wheel, but that is how you get to it from the infotainment. You go through and you've got two levels, standard and high. I'd probably just leave it in high because I'm a tight ass and I want to maximize my range back when I lift off the accelerator, especially if you're driving it the all-wheel drive version like this. This Excellence has 523 brake horsepower. It's super fun, but I want to tell you about a really cool feature. Whilst you're driving along, I can press this little force field button, it looks like, on the steering wheel, and voila, you can drive with the cameras showing you what's going on out there. It's on the 3D setting, so you can move it around. That's really handy because not all manufacturers allow you to have the cameras on like that. And I think, you know what, there's even a setting here, one of them, where you can see underneath your car, a little bit like the clear sight ground view you get in a Range Rover. I can't quite figure out where that button is, but I have seen it. Let me know, guys, in the comments where about it is. But this, I think on this side, this goes see-through and you can actually see what's underneath your car. Again, just really cool tech from BYD. Okay, for reference, I've got 68% battery and 216 miles left, which is pretty good. But what I'd like to know is, any BYD Seal owners, what have you been getting in terms of full range? Because as we know, living in the UK, you never really get what's stated. And the Excellence is supposed to get 323, and the Design is supposed to get 354. Have you been getting those numbers? Let me know in the comments. Right, I've noticed that the rear space in this BYD Seal is pretty big. I've got Adam with me. Adam, talk to me about comfort levels.
Okay, so we're in the back of the Seal, and I was actually quite shocked when I got in this car because of just the amount of space that you get in the back. Let me show you with my knee room. There's absolutely loads of knee room. If you're tall, you can have absolutely no problem. Headroom's really good. This pano sunroof is really nice. It sort of just goes all the way and just covers the whole top of the car, which is really nice. In the middle here, you've got two cup holders, which is nice. Ollie's just giving it some beans in front, so we're just being jostled around. But look at this. The door is really nice with suede. You've got ambient light. All the materials feel really nice and really well put together. The seats in front, they don't take up too much space. You've got like a little hole so you can finger the person in front of you if you really want to, if you're into that. You've got two vents down here, which is nice. I can't see any USBs though, but there might be somewhere. But yeah, basically all the materials just feel really nice. The seats feel really comfortable. They're a nice sort of leatherish material, and the head bit is really nice as well. So there's really not much to complain about in here. The cabin's really big, and suspension wise, it's comfortable enough. It's not the softest suspension in the world, but I don't think you can have too many complaints.
Okay, it's time for a secret, and trust me, you're going to love this one, especially on a hot day. But if you come a bit closer, I'm going to press this on the steering wheel, this little menu button here. Then I'm going to flick across and go to my aircon fan. Because when you're driving along and you're messing around with the infotainment, trying to turn your fan speed down, it's a bit stressy. I found it straight away here. Then you use your volume button and you can literally flick it up. Oh, okay, on the back it says 3.8 seconds. I'm going to do a launch 0 to 62. I want to feel what it feels like. I've got it in sport mode. Right, hold on to your butt, Adam. Let's go. Oh my Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Oh, that's 60. Oh my days, that seems a lot quicker than 3.8, doesn't it? Traction was awesome as well. Remember, this is all-wheel drive, and it does give you that, what thrill seekers love, just that feeling of someone pushing your head back into your pillow and just boosting forwards. And you know what? I love the difference between the sport mode and the eco. It really is, when I put it into eco now, just that little bit more calmer. And when you put your foot flat in eco, it still goes, but it's more transitional. It's not head banging. So you've got the best of both worlds there. But what a launch. I have to talk to you about the camera quality as well. Look at this. It works really well on the 15.6 infotainment screen. Just really crisp and really clear, even if I go, so I'm reversing now, and you can see just how good the HD cameras are. Like super good quality. There you go, look, there's the 3D one, and you can, obviously not while you're driving, move it around, but it just seems like really good quality cameras there, and I just wanted to show you guys that and highlight it really on this review vid.
Right, so that has been our episode on this BYD Seal, and I can say I've definitely been impressed with the car. I like what it's got to offer, but what are your thoughts? Go on, hit me.
I think this is a really cool option for those that want a little bit of power, they want some cool features, we'll spend a little bit more money, 45k, but again, good safety rating on the NCAP 5-star. Guys, I want to know what you think about it. It's a really good looking car. If you like the episode, throw us a like, comment down below what you would have over this. As always, get subbed to Car Chat TV, and we'll see you on the next one.
If you've made it this far, thank you ever so much for watching. I've just popped up 2 more videos on your screen that you also may like. If you do watch one, let me know what you think.